Today we are with a brand new Skoda Kodiaq 2024, and in this video we will do the consumption test, and we will go in the city, crowded city, a lot of traffic. We will go on the highway, we will drive 130 km/h, and we will see in the end which kind of consumption you can expect from this new Kodiaq. Keep in mind the engine and the version that we have right here is the 2-liter TDI diesel engine, 193 horsepower combined with automatic transmission. Of course, the 7-speed DSG is the only way it comes now with automatic transmission. The gear selector is here behind, and we will drive it only in eco mode. So I will switch to eco mode, and we will reset the consumption in the second. The climatic system will be on all the time on level 1 low, all the way low, and I will also switch off the ventilation on the seats, so will be really the same as on the other cars that I test. I will reset the consumption. You will see right there in the front it's reset, and right now let's drive, and in the end we will see what kind of consumption we can get. Also guys, if you want to see the test drive, the proper test drive, and also the review, I have separate videos on my channel where I explain you a little bit more how the car work and how are the suspensions and all that stuff. So more information about driving dynamics and driving in general you can find out from the other video as well. In this video we will focus more on consumption, driving, and
right at the end of
yeah.
the road.
Anyway, I will also stop the navigation, so we'll be a little bit more silent. It's a lovely car, to be honest. To make a short resume about the car, guys, I have to tell you that it is incredible. So if you are on the market for a family car, I think this new Skoda Kodiaq might be one of the best family car that you can get these days on the market. So definitely a car to take in consideration if you need a big SUV, a family SUV with a lot of space, a lot of comfort, great material quality, and a lot of safety features, and also comfort and safety features. So yeah, definitely an amazing car to take in consideration. Other than that, the car that we have right here today, it has DCC Plus, which is the latest add-on, the second generation of dynamic chassis control. So it's much better. It has 2 valves on the dampers, and they act independently, so it can extend or contract independently depending on the bumps on the road. And I have to tell you, I'm so impressed with how good these DCC work, and it's not so expensive. That's the great part. It's somewhere around 600-700 euro extra to get this dynamic chassis control, which I definitely recommend you to get it if you want to buy this Skoda Kodiaq or whatever other new Skoda that allow you to get this dynamic chassis control as an option. So yeah, definitely an amazing system to have it on a car. I think this is one of the biggest plus when it comes to Skoda and Volkswagen Group in general. Otherwise, it comes with double glass and acoustic glass. They're amazing. The sound insulation inside the cabin, it's great. Auto hold button function, it's here on the screen. The start stop engine button, it's also here on the screen. You can activate, disactivate. Electronic handbrake, it's here. The gear shifter is behind the steering wheel, very easy to change the gears. From here you change different information and driving modes and so on. Very comfortable seats, by the way. It comes only with leather, artificial leather seats, or textile material, woolen material. You can get that as an extra option, which are also fantastic seats. But in general, the quality, the material quality inside the car, it's fantastically good. Also the gear shifter, it's so smooth and nice. It works perfect. It's changing the gears in the perfect moment. You don't even feel when it's changing the gears. It's crazy smooth. The suspension, of course, are fantastic. Depending how you set it up, in sport or comfort, they will give you that nice feeling when you are in comfort, or when you put it in sport, it will be a little bit stiffer when you want to drive on highway at high speed and so on. But it's great that you can adjust that and you can choose how you like to have it. Also, from my point of view, this diesel engine, this 2-liter TDI, it's one of the best combustion engine, probably one of the most reliable combustion engine that you can get these days on the market. It's one of that engine and configuration which I recommend you if you want to buy a combustion engine car, diesel or petrol. Definitely one of those which I recommend you to buy. Also, in configuration with this transmission, it's really good. It should be pretty efficient as well, so we will see that in the end. What I notice is that the climatic system, it's pretty powerful, so I definitely feel inside the car how it's cooled down the interior, even though outside it's very hot. It's like around 35 degrees, 36 degrees right now, so it's crazy hot outside. Now we are driving a little bit in the city here, so at city speeds we can get a little bit of traffic, and then we will go on the highway. Try to make as realistic as possible this test, so we can see in the end what is the result. By the way, you can also deactivate this speed warning from the steering wheel. So fast and so easy. I love the fact that they still keep those physical buttons, which you can change different settings. Incredible easy. Extremely easy to drive also in the city. The car is pretty agile, and the steering wheel included in this option with the DCC plus dynamic chassis control plus come also with this extra assisted steering wheel and adjustable steering wheel depending on the speed. That means when you drive in the city, it adjusts to be a little bit lighter. When you drive on the highway, it adjusts to be a little bit stiffer. So it's a very smart system which come with this option as well. Now it's great because we have a little bit of traffic here, so the test will be as realistic as possible. Progressive steering, it's called the option, and that means it's progressive. When you drive slow, it's soft, easy. When you drive faster, it becomes a little bit stiffer. Also, the car is pretty heavy. I will leave all the technical data of the car in the description of the video, so definitely read it out if you want to find out more infos about the car. All the technical data and information will be in the description of the video. Definitely take a look there to see more information about the car. Now the car, it gives you also some tips about driving more economical. You can see that foot of the acceleration. It tells you take the foot off the acceleration, don't press it anymore, just let the car roll. So it's great that it gives you some tips to drive more economical, which I find it super useful. We have a consumption until now of 7.9 liters with climatic system and with the traffic and the way we drive until now. So I would say it's pretty good. Now we go on the highway where we will drive a little bit faster, and then yeah, I'm definitely really curious about the consumption in the end. I can show you here also the autopilot, guys. This is really cool. Also the graphic there in the front, it's so nice. The car can stay between the lanes, accelerate, brake. Look at this, how good it stays between the lanes. It can adapt depending on the speed. The car can read the speed limits and adapt itself. So it's an incredible adaptive system which work really, really good. And I try it also on other cars from Skoda, other new cars like on Superb, on the new Superb, and it works really good. Also on Octavia. Look at this, it stays so good between the lanes. The travel assist, they call it. Also it's the same system as Volkswagen use it, and it is incredible good. Now we drive 100 for a while, and then we will switch to, it warn you, you see, it warn you from time to time to put your hands on the steering wheel, and if you don't put your hands on the steering wheel, it kind of try to brake in order to wake you up in case you just sleep. It's just press the brake pretty shortly. And the car, you can see on the head-up display that it shows you that it's a truck ahead. So the car, the system is really cool. It shows you also where are the trucks or cars, wherever. It's pretty smart. And right now you can see the car knows that there are lanes around, and it shows you the cars around left or right and what happened around the car. Something similar with what you see on Tesla as well. So look at this, it's doing great. Plus the car can read the traffic speed limits and the traffic signs. Not all, but most of them. Now let's take the control, guys. Let's deactivate this and let's drive a little bit faster. You have enough power with this engine, 193 horsepower. It feels more than powerful. The car, it stays incredible well on the highway. It has really good stability. I will keep it for a while at 120 and then we will go on the other side and switch to 130, so we will drive a little bit faster. It's a perfect cruiser, one of the best cruiser out there on the highway at high speed. Plus you don't hear too much noise from outside because it has double glass, and here you have all that great acoustic glass, which allow you to have fantastic sound insulation inside the cabin. .9 liter until now, guys. That's the consumption until this point. It's not bad, right? 6.8. It's going down because I just released the acceleration. But yeah, this engine is great for cruising at high distances. If you do a lot of long trips, I think highway will be it's really good for highway diesel engine, and this big engine, it's perfect for cruising at highway speeds, and you can get incredible consumptions. But then when you start using it in the city, it's not so fun. But that's why you have another option from Skoda. If you want to drive most of the time in the city at low speeds, then you have the 1.5 liter TSI, or the mild hybrid petrol engine, which you can get it on this new Kodiaq, and it's also able to switch between 4 and 2 cylinders, which give you that advantage that you probably saw it before on my test on Octavia. 6.8 liters, 9. It goes a little bit higher now because we kind of stop and go, and yeah, it's kind of switch. Now we go back on the highway. Here I think it's an accident or something like that, so probably it's kind of dangerous here after the bridge because nobody see and everybody drive kind of fast, and yeah, it's something really bad happened around here. Anyway, let's go back to the business and we will drive around 130. We will try to drive 130 because now it's a little bit more traffic. I'll try to keep a little bit higher speed at least. For this portion where we can drive a little bit faster. Man, but it sits so well on the road. It sits fantastically well on the road. so comfortable. You barely hear, even if it's a diesel, man, I'm so surprised that you barely hear the engine. You barely feel it, like it's not rev on too much. You should keep your lane. .2 liters, so it started to go higher, the consumption, and now we have to slow down around here, but still it's kind of a highway speed, so try to keep around here. Now the car is telling you to take the foot off the acceleration, so you can start slowing down because going in the city. Man, but right now the car is just rolling, coasting. So the car is able to switch to coasting. That means the engine is kind of in neutral and it's just coasting. You can see it's writing right there, coasting. When you press the acceleration, it's using, but when you release it, it's just coasting. And in that moment, the car is efficient as possible. So that's another smart thing which the car is able to do. It's not able to switch between cylinders, but it's able to coast, and that means the engine is kind of in neutral, and then the revs stay at the same at minimum, and then you don't consume too much. So we have 6.5 liter consumption until now, which is fantastic from my point of view. We had a lot of traffic, and outside on the highway I didn't manage to hold the speed 130 km/h because of that accident or whatever happened there, but I have for a while 120, 110. Yeah, I think it's fine as a general test. I think it's definitely pretty fine. .6 liter until now. It's super good from my point of view. I think it's very good. Still 6.5, even though now we are in the city. It's starting to be a little bit traffic. 6.6, it goes high, it's normal. When you have traffic, it's normal that the consumption is go also a little bit upper. But I guess that was the ride. I think we get on all the situation possible, and I think we have some good tests, and I think it should be pretty realistic. Let's see now. Let's park the car and then we will see. But I think it will stay around here, around 6.6. Don't think we'll switch. And I just drive only in eco mode, but the climatic system was on all the time. On level 1, low. I think if I put it today on 22 degrees was a better consumption, because on low it uses permanently the same level of energy. So I will leave the car here. Let me park it, reverse. So it comes with 360 degrees camera, it comes with park assist, so it has a lot of features, a lot of super useful features. Good. 6.6, guys. That was the consumption. Look at that, 21 kilometers and 26 minutes. Lovely car. Anyway, fantastic car. That was the test. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some useful information from here. It's really close with what they claim, and if I look in the numbers, we have 6.3 liters was the VLTP estimated, and we get 6.6. We missed by 0.3. That's incredible. Usually this car is brand new, doesn't have 1,000 kilometers, and usually after 5,000 10,000 kilometers tend to consume less, probably half liter to 1 liter less. So very good result. If we take this in consideration, then probably it's exactly what they claim, and I think you can get even better consumption than that, and in a perfect condition on the highway long distances you can get such a good result from this. It's a phenomenal family car, long cruiser, so if you drive long distances a lot, I think this diesel engine is really good. Definitely guys, check out the car because it's crazy. Check out the test drive video, the other videos, check out the full review presentation because it will be really interesting. So thank you for watching. I hope the video was useful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will really appreciate that, and I guess I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.